Alrighty, it is Wednesday, December 9th, 2020, 3:13 a.m. Yes, I said a.m., like morning time. Alright, early morning. Basically, this is what's called like the London session. And I did mention we may get involved if we see some opportunities. We see the markets are starting to break down under some important averages here. On the 30-minute, we see we're sitting literally on this blue line. Yeah, I mean, I really feel that this may be a nice short entry here. And yeah, I've been thinking about that for a number of days, and we've been getting hit. But I'm looking for this target to be hit. And yeah, I'm gonna go short right here, right now. And I'm gonna go short the 5. There we go. Okay, we are filled. We are short 5 S&P future E-minis at 37.07 and a half. It is once again Wednesday, December 9th, 2020, 3:14 a.m. And what we're going to do is we're going to put in a stop. And by the way, look at our equity. We went down to $141,375.40. So we have taken a hit last few days, but it's okay, you know. I still feel we're gonna, you know, in the coming days, I feel that we're going to, we have 1, 2, 3, we have 5 days including today, so I think we have an opportunity to go back to our heights, and that's what, you know, we're going to work hard to do. And if we get that sell-off that we're expecting, we will definitely hit some, you know, really high levels. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to put in a stop at 37.18 and 3/4. Okay, we're gonna give it some room. Okay, there we go. Our stop is in 37.18 and 3/4, and we are in the market. And let's see what happens. Okay, I mean, again, I see a cliff here, and I see this market looking very toppy. So I've been wrong in terms of the timing, which happens, but I still feel that ultimately that's what's going to happen, that this market is tired and it's at the high of the range. So let's see. Okay. Alrighty, it is Wednesday, December 9th, 2020, 1:48 p.m. Here is what's going on. So the market right now is at it has 36.71 and a quarter, down 30.5 points. Okay, down about 0.84% right now. That's where the market is. Here is what the daily chart looks like. So we see that we're finally getting that downward move from the 37.14 and 3/4 high. We were looking for this down move for a while, but we kept scraping the top and going a little higher and making new heights. And we obviously did take some, you know, beating because of that, but we're finally seeing the downward move we've been looking for. Here in terms of the hour chart, okay, you see very beautifully for our shorts, the market went through all of the moving averages, and it touched this red moving average, and this is basically the last moving average holding it up, and it looks like we are on our way to 3,600. I don't know if that's going to happen today or in the coming days, but we are looking like that's going to be our next level. And then actually 35.60 may be the level after that if you look at the chart here. Now in terms of the 30-minute, we see we see, okay, we're under all of the moving averages, and this last level at 3660 looks like it's about to be taken out. And if it does, it's like what we've been discussing for days and days and days, is we're looking for that 3600, 3592 level. And we've been short almost every day, and you know, it hasn't come to fruition as it's been scraping the top. But that is our ultimate view of where the market should be going, and we're starting to head that way now. Okay, 5 minute, you see this big steep sell-off from 3710 to where we are right now. Okay, and then 10 minute, you see again similar action, breaking through all the moving averages, and that last level of support at around 3660 to 65. In terms of the 5 minute, okay, again similar pattern under all the moving averages. 3 minute, okay, again same situation. Okay, we need to take out these lows there to head towards, you know, the next level on the, which we showed on the 30-minute chart. In terms of the 1 minute chart, okay, look at that. So the 1 minute, we had that little bounce, hit those moving averages, 1, 2, 3, and now it's heading back down to the lows there. Okay, that's the 1 minute. Now, in terms of our orders, let's take a peek. By the way, we're up about 6.22% at the moment. Okay, we have a stop at 37.18 3/4, and then we got filled. We actually went short very early. We went short today at 3:14 a.m. We mentioned that we may do that because we were expecting, we didn't know when. We've been trying every day, but we were expecting a big down move, and each time the market was scraping the top, and we just didn't want to miss the down move. So we felt we had a good entry point. We put in a good stop. We got in at 37.07.5. We put in our stop at 37.18 3/4, and we said, so long as we don't get stopped out, we're going to let the market ride, and we're going to see what comes to fruition. And so far we're doing good. 6.26% up on the day. We're up $9,812 now. Okay, the number's going up, and we are back above 150. We're at 151,000. We have about 4 more days left, not including today. With today it's 5. Okay, today would be the 26th day of the challenge. So we got 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. The last trading day of this 30-day challenge will be Tuesday, December 15th, 2020. That will be the 30th day. And our goal will be to be at 200,000 or higher. We may not meet that goal, but we are going to do our damnedest. We're going to do the best we can to you know, go to the highest levels, which was about 168,000 or so. So at least 170 would be the first goal, and the ultimate goal would be to close above 200,000 in equity by the 30th day of the challenge. We will see if we meet it. I mean, it depends on the market conditions, but we are going to try our best to do that. As we speak now, we're at 151,312.90. The market's at 36.67, and we are down 34 points on the Dow. If you're interested about the other markets, I'm sorry, on the S&P. If you're interested to know where the other markets are, here they are. You got, again, the Forex is the one that's delayed. Everything else is live, as you can see right here. But back to our watch list. So we got the Dow down 167 points. We got the NASDAQ 100 down 250 approximately. We got the S&P down to 34 points. We got the Russell down 20 points. We got the mid caps down 16. We got gold down 41 points. We got silver down 89 cents, and so forth. So that's what's going on. We got Amazon down 64 points today. We got Facebook down $6. We got Tesla down $44. I'm not really a Bitcoin guy, but Bitcoin is down 580. It's at 18,245, as you can see here. Very interesting. I was sending some people the charts a few days ago, how it was looking very toppy, and here you can see, if you're a Bitcoin guy, Look at that big rally we had. It doubled from 10,000 to like 20,000, and already in a few days it's back at 18,235. And it looks like once it breaks that blue line, the support level would be around 15,000, and then after that it could head back to the lows as, you know, go through all those averages. That's what's happening with Bitcoin. But we don't care about Bitcoin. That's not what we trade. We trade the S&P, and then eventually we're going to branch out to other future contracts like gold and, you know, maybe the Dow and the Russell and, you know, and oil maybe. But and then we're also going to branch out to individual stocks as we develop the hedge fund. And you are witnessing the journey to the hedge fund from the early start, starting with this 30-day challenge. So that's where we're at right now. The S&P, let's look at the 3-minute once again. The reason I'm looking at the 3-minute, oh, look at that, wow. Okay, the reason I'm looking at the 3-minute is because we do have a really nice gain. We got in at a great level before the self intensified during the London session this morning, and therefore we do want to ensure that we hold on to our profits and maximize our gains. So yes, we want to maximize the gains and get as much as we can, but we also don't want to give it away. So that's why we are watching the tighter moving averages very closely. So 3-minute looks great. It's breaking new lows, breaking down through all of the you know, all of the important averages. It's way under them. 1-minute also, every bounce it's been breaking through. Let's take another look at the 1 hour, and we are starting to go through this red line. Okay, so we're about to take out 3660, it seems, and like we've been talking forever, go back to the videos, we've been talking about the 3600 to 3592 level, and now when you look at this chart, you actually even see the 3550, 3560 level. So those could be, you know, valid targets for this move. And then in terms of the 30-minute, when I say this move, I don't mean it necessarily will do that today. I mean, hey, if it does, great, but if the selling intensifies. But we're talking in terms of the trend and where it looks like it's headed now. Finally, after all these days of you know, looking for that. 30-minute, again, we see a similar pattern. This 3660 level would under all the moving averages. The next level is 3600, 3592 that we see, and then we would have to go way further to see that 3550 over there, which was back on the 18th, 19th of the prior month. Okay, now of November. Now, in terms of the 10-minute, let's check that one out again. And we are at 3661.5 right now. We're down 40. Okay, also everything's heading down. So yeah, I mean, there's no reason not to just continue with the 1 minute for now to look at, and then if we see that it starts to reverse, then we'll have to take a peek at what the longer term horizons are showing. But I see right now that right now it looks like every single time frame we're looking at is telling you to be short this market and to stay short at the moment. So that's exactly what we're going to do. We're at 3661. We're up 7.64%, and we're up $11,750 today. So a really good day for us after the beating we've been taking. And that's what it's about, guys. You know, you can be right on the market, and you need to have the budget and not over leverage yourself, because in the very short term, no one has a crystal ball, and sometimes you may have to go through some pain before you get the result you were expecting. And if you don't have the capital behind you, you will end up losing a lot and being wiped out and not being there for the opportunity. Speaking of which, we're at 3660. We just scraped 3660. 36.59 3/4. Here we go. All right, guys, let's see where the market takes us. We have a high of 37.14 3/4, and brand new fresh low that were hit a minute ago of 36.59 3/4. We are bouncing above now. We're at 36.62. All right, let's see what happens. Alrighty, so it is Wednesday, December 9th, 2020, 3:07 p.m. So it's been about 12 hours since we got into, 12 hours since we got into our trade. We got in, let me show you again. We got in, our fill was at 3:14 a.m. this morning during the London session, right around the morning when the London markets were opening. And basically we had our stop in all day from then at 37.18 3/4, and we were just going to let the market ride. If we got our sell-off, which we did, we're up 6.26%. We're up 9,500 and 9,687.50. Now we were looking at the markets a moment ago, and we were showing you them. Let's look at them again and see if it is worthy of us getting out of our short. Well, not so clearly. Let's first start with let's look at the 10-minute actually. We're just gonna keep it to the short time horizons. Okay, so 10-minute, you see right here, we have this short signal, okay? All the moving averages got together, then opened up, okay? You can see that opening, and it's just been straight down. I mean, you see the green line, the fastest moving average, went underneath all of them and stayed underneath the yellow this whole entire time. And now it's kind of like, well, we're going to see if there's a reversal, but it's not so clear that there's a reversal yet. It's 3:08. We have about an hour to go for the market. So let's see what happens. We're now at 36.71. That's the 10-minute. Let's look at the 5-minute. 5-minute, we see attempt for a bottoming process as well. We see the same situation. See with these moving averages. Whoops, here we go. See? Okay. And that's the 5-minute. Let's look at the 3-minute. The 3-minute here, we see, again, we see this steep sell-off, and then we see that it's approaching the resistance line. Let's see if it actually goes there or keeps going down. Yeah, we do want to actually try to maximize our gains here. We're having a very good day after a bunch of days that beat us up a little bit. And we have about 4 more days to go after today, so we really want to make sure by Tuesday, the last trading day of the challenge, that we're doing great and we're near the highs or breaking out into new highs for the 30-day challenge. That's very important for us, so we remain committed to that. It's kind of a balance. You know, you work hard on maximizing your gains, but that means sometimes you might forgo profits. That means sometimes you might hold something a little longer. But yeah, you got to try to balance it, you know, try to make the most you can when you're right, and when you're wrong, not to lose as much, and that's the whole strategy. So, okay, it is looking like it's kind of trying to bottom out here. We're at 3:10 p.m., right? So that's where we're at right now. Let's see, I mean, the 36.75 level, I think, would be important. If we break above the 36.75 level, then I would say, yeah, maybe it's time to go long, actually, and see if the market bounces back. So long as it doesn't break above the 36.75 level, I'm not that worried. I mean, you see, it hit the 36.75 level before, okay, and then came back down, didn't go to the 36.60. It went to about 36.62 or so, and now it's went back up above 36.70 to about 71, 72, and you see, so that's the level. I mean, and the blue line is actually going there as well. It hasn't gotten close to the blue line this whole entire move. You see, from here, once it broke down, it's just been always underneath the blue line. So yeah, so that's what we're looking at. I would say, you know what I would say actually? Let's move our stop. Why not? Why not? Let's move our stop. Okay. If it's going, let it go. That's my belief. If it's going, let it go. No, just one. Hold on. No, I have no idea what just happened. Let's move back there. Okay, cancel replace. And let's put it in at 36.75.5 is going to become our new stop. Okay, there we go. Okay, and now we're officially locking in our profits on this trade. Alright, here we go. So we got our working order at 36.75.5. We are up 6% now to 89.37, back above 150. Okay, and we're at 36.71 and a quarter right here. All right, so let's see what happens. I mean, right now is a crucial time, last hour of the day. There's two possibilities. It's either we continue to sell off, take out the 36.60 and make new lows, which would be great, or we go back above 36.75 and maybe retrace some of this move, maybe take back half of the move, maybe more. We had a big move from 37.10 to 36.60. It's a big move, so let's see. So yeah, if we get stopped out, we may go long depending on when it happens, or we may just call it a day. Well, we will have to see. Right now, we're at 36.72, down 30 on the, well actually now we're back at 71, 70 3/4. Okay, so let's get that sell-off, guys. That'll be good. Let's see. And then in terms of the 1 minute, let's look at that one final time before we log off for this, little update. Okay, beautiful. Loving this pattern. Okay, so you see, it's basically just been playing around between 36.60 and 36.75 or so. You see that? And hence our stop. So, so right here, what we can do is, right now we're back at 69 3/4. Yeah, so we're just gonna see what happens. We have about an hour to go. All right. Talk to you guys soon. Alrighty, Wednesday, December 9th, 2020, 3:40 p.m. So we got the S&P right now at 3366, 3367 actually right now, down about 35.5 points. We have been scraping the lows, but we haven't been able to break under 3660. We have moved our stop to 3675.5, and we are looking for a break under 3660, but we are running out of time in terms of today's session, and we do want to get out. So what we may do right now is we are going to replace this order, and we will put it in, we'll put the stop in for 36. Actually, we won't do that. What we're going to do instead is we're going to make it a limit order. So we'll change this to a limit, and we'll put in the limit order at, we're just going to do market now actually, because it looks like it is trying to bottom out here. We're just going to take our profits on this trade. Okay, yeah, I'm sorry, it's dynamic, guys, We're up 6.45%. We are up $9,750 gross at the moment. Okay, we got out, we got filled at 3668.5. Now the reason I went ahead and I got out instead of changing my stop is because I definitely don't want to miss out on, a really profitable day and give away too much of the profits. And what we're going to do now actually is we're going to take in a trade. We're going to go and buy the market here. We're going to buy 5. And that was another reason we went out, is because it was looking like it would be a good long at this point right here. And we are in. So we are in. We're in. We bought 5 at 33.69 3/4. December 9th, Wednesday, December 9th, 2020, 3:42 p.m. We are in. And now what we're going to do is we're going to put in, let's make sure we have no open orders. We don't. And we're going to go and we're going to change our stop. Not change, what am I saying? We're going to put our stop in at 33 and 36, I'm sorry, not 33, 36.59 even will be our stop. Okay, so we're going to put in our stop at 36.59. Here we go. Our stop is in 36.59. We got in at 36.69 and 3/4. So we're risking about 10 points. Again, you know, let's look at the charts here. We're at 36.70 right now. Okay, so you see on the 1 minute we've been having this back and forth, and we do want it to take out 36.75. But let's look at the 5 minute, and here you see what's going on. You see how it's the first, second, third time it's hit the blue line, and now it's actually looks like it's, you know, attempting to stay above the blue line, and we're at 36.71 right now. So our projection is that, you know, for the close, the next half hour or so, we should retrace to about 36.85 or so, potentially. That's what we feel. So maybe 36.90. So either this level right here, okay, or maybe right here, potentially. That is quite a possibility. So we're looking at that. And either way, we're going to take profits or losses pretty soon on this trade. And we're just going to call it a day. You know, good day, good comeback. We're at 73.25 now. And yeah, we'll take it. We'll take that day. So that's where we're at right now. Let's look at the 10 minute. Okay, 10 minute. We are getting close to the blue line. We touched it. We're struggling to break out of that blue line. Again, we need that 75. Oh, there we go, 73.25. So we need that 75 breakout to really create the potential to go back to this 36.90 resistance. So you see right here, we need this break right here, and then potentially go to like this resistance support lines over there. So that's what we're looking at there on the 10 minute. Let's look at the 30 minute. And we see, again, that 36.75 would be really solid because we've been building a really, really nice bottom here between 36.60 and 36.75. You do recall I was looking for that target initially, and then I said once we break that, we're looking at 3600, 35.92, and then maybe 35.50. But I also said it wasn't for today necessarily. You know, we take it day by day. So right now we are long. We have our stop in, and let's see where it takes us. Alrighty. Alrighty, here we go. It's 3:57 p.m. Wednesday, December 9th, 2020, and we have a market that is down 24.75, 25 points to 36.77.5, a high of 37.14.75, a low of 36.59.5. 1.57 million contracts have traded so far, and you look at something very interesting. We have the 36.59.5 low literally near that 36.60 level, which we said was all important, which never broke out of. And then we got the 36.75 now, which was a level that we were looking for. Let's look at the 1 minute chart. No, actually, let's start with the 1 hour chart. Okay, and we're at 36.79.25 right now. Okay, here we go. Look at that. The 1 hour chart, it goes to 36.60, which we were talking about. Remember, 36.60, and then we said 3600 and then 35.60, right? But we needed a break under there, and we never broke under there. And we went right back above, okay? This red line proved to hold the market. And that's what's going on with the 1 hour. So in terms of the 30 minute, okay, we see again, we see this 36.75 level, very important. We didn't break the 36.60. We tried 1, 2, like maybe 4 or 5 times, and every time it came back above and never held really, you know, under that 36.60 level. And then finally we broke out of that the crucial 36.75 level, and now we're close to 36.80. And that's what's going on in the 30 minute. In terms of the 15 minute, okay, we got 36.60 again. that bottom, and now we're sitting right at the blue line, which we need to break for further confirmation on this long and a ride to 36.90. But we're not sure if we're doing that. We have a minute left till the market, so that's what's going on there. Whoops, we just skipped the 10-minute, but that's fine. Let's just go to the 5-minute. And here we're right now at 36.72. Okay, here we'll look at the 5-minute. This resistance line is kind of fighting it, right? You see that? We hit 36.80 and we went right back under, but it's kind of trying to break through this support resistance line, and that's what's going on right now there. 3-minute, and we have the market about to close, and there you go, the bell has rung and the market is closing. Okay, and there we go, the market just closed, and wow, on that close we gave back a few points. So right now we're at 36.70 3/4, 36.68 1/2. Okay, let's look at the 1-minute. Okay, and on the 1-minute we see the market. Wow, the market went down quick the last 3 minutes. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're going to take our order. We have a stop at 59, and instead we're going to replace it to a limit order. Wow, this market's going down fast. We're at 36.65 3/4, 36.65. So I'm wondering if the institutions are selling some stuff here, but alright, we'll have to see. We are going to put in a sell order for 36.79 3/4. Okay, we just canceled the stop. We replaced it with a limit, 36.79 3/4. Now let's look at the chart again, and here we go. So we see on the close, the market went down really quickly. Right before the close, the last 2 minutes and into the close, it went down from 36.80 all the way to 36.64 in a matter of like 3 minutes. Right now we're back at 36.67 3/4, and we have our limit order for 36.79 3/4. So let's see what happens. Alrighty, so we're gonna go right now. We're gonna replace this. We're gonna put in a market order. Let's go. Let's try to make it before this close. And we are filled, I think. Yep. Boom, we're filled. Fantastic. Okay, so we're filled Wednesday, December 9th, 2020, 4:14 p.m. We sold 5 at 36.69 3/4. So, to close the day, we're up 6.45% on the day. We're up $9,750 today. One of our better days, and we needed it after all those down days. And you know, it is because we were expecting this down move. It wasn't happening the other days. We got it today finally. So we're back at $151,073.80. Our P&L just disappeared because the new day has begun. It's 4:15 p.m. So that's the story. All right, guys, have a great night. And we will see if we will enter any trades earlier like we did today, or if we'll wait, you know, closer to the open. But in any case, we're at 151,000. We have 4 days to go, and we need to make, we need to be back at our highs is our goal, and our ultimate goal is to be at least 200,000 in equity, which would be a $50,000 gain for the 30-day challenge. So let's see what happens. Have a great night, guys, and I'll see you.